Cycling is one way to enjoy the beautiful landscape of our local area and also burn some calories. But how do you know what is the right bike to select and what accessories you might need while out on the road? Joining us today is Casey Anderson from Portage Cyclery with some tips. Welcome to the program, Casey.
Hi, Karen.
So, the metro parks are just so beautiful in our area. As I'm driving to work past the metro parks, I think that's a great spot for a bike. But if you're a beginner, how do you select a bike that is right for you?
The most important thing you want to consider when selecting a bike is where you're going to be riding and what kind of riding you're going to be doing. If you're looking to go on short rides, something I would say less than, 10 miles, we're going to put you on something like a comfort bike where you're going to be sitting more upright and have relaxed geometry through your back, shoulders, and neck. If you're trying to do something more fitness-based where you're looking to ride, for maybe 10 to, say, as many miles as you want, I guess, we're going to need to put you on something with a little bit more aggressive of a geometry. Something like a hybrid bike or a road bicycle would allow you to ride these further distances.
Is a hybrid bike good for somebody who thinks they want to start and might want to go a little further with their biking and do some rides and races?
Yeah, it's a really, really good option for people who are a little bit intimidated by the narrower tires of a road bike. You have a semi-aggressive geometry. By that I mean you're going to be leaning forward only maybe halfway on the handlebars instead of the flat-backed cyclists that you'd see on like the tour, those cycling tours. So it's easier on your back, but you're still going to be activating enough of those muscles to get you to be able to ride those long distances.
And to get a little bit of a workout.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know one of the biggest concerns I have had with bikes, and I know many other people, is the size of the seat. You look at these tiny seats and think, how could that be comfortable? How do you select a bike that's got, or what is the right size seat for someone?
So it's a common misconception that the wider the bicycle saddle, the more comfortable it's going to be. In actuality, a wide seat is only comfortable for a short distance. So a really good rule of thumb is as the saddle gets narrower, you're able to ride it more comfortably for a longer distance.
That's surprising.
Yeah.
So talking about long distance rides, or what accessories might we need if we're deciding that we want to go out for the 10 miles, or maybe we're thinking about joining a race that's coming up?
Yeah, so I guess going further with bicycle saddles, it's really important to touch on the fact that they're made to be ridden with bicycle shorts, something that has a little bit of a pad.
Would that be something like this?
Yeah, so this is a pair of Endura shorts that I brought from my bike shop. And if you notice, they're not the typical spandex that you would expect to see cyclists wearing. We have options these days for more fitness enthusiasts. You don't have to be the guy in the spandex walking around to be comfortable on your bike. And as you see, it's a baggy short, but then there's a nice, thick padded liner that you're going to sit on while you're riding your bike. It makes every seat work the way it should.
Is that more comfortable for serious riders? Are they wearing the skin tight ones still, or is that what people are going to now?
So for serious cyclists, yes, they will still be wearing the skin-tight ones for the aerodynamic advantage that they provide.
But that adds a little bit of comfort for somebody who maybe just might be a beginner.
Yes.
So let's talk about this helmet you brought. Is it important to wear a helmet even if you're going out on a short ride?
The most important accessory is always going to be the helmet. You don't even have to be riding your bike to fall off and hurt your head. You should always have your helmet on, even if you're just riding around, say, in your own driveway.
How do I know what would be a good helmet? What do you look for in a helmet?
So the most important thing when choosing a helmet is to pick something that fits you properly. Most helmets these days are outfitted with an adjustment feature that allows you to fine-tune the sizing of the helmet. A few other features that you notice are the numerous vents. The more vents a helmet has, the better it's going to breathe, the more comfortable you're going to be when you start working hard and heating up. This helmet has another really nice feature to it. It has a bug mesh net in it. So when you're riding down, say, the towpath trails, and you're going through the woods where there's a lot of insects, they're not going to be buzzing around in your hair.
Is that a common problem?
Yes, it is.
Well, that's cool. Now, what about, do you need these, you brought these special gloves. Do we need anything like
Yeah.
that? Or what would this be for?
So gloves are not a necessity, but it is something that helps out to keep your hands comfortable. It absorbs a lot of the vibration coming up through the handlebars, and it also improves your grip. So if you get caught riding in the rain, a lot of handlebars can get very, very slippery. This is a really good thing to have on hand at that point.
Now, and do you need to know how to change a flat? Is that something that a rider needs to know?
It's not something that you need to know, but it would really help you if you happen to have one a ways from home rather than having to call for help. So a really good thing to carry on your bicycle with you would be a spare tube and some tire levers and either a CO2 inflator or a tire pump, and also to know how to use them. If you stop by your local bike shop, someone there will more than likely be willing to teach you how to do this. It's very, very basic.
And for beginners, are there any websites or any social activities someone could get involved with that they want to start training, learn about rides, go out with other people? How could we connect?
Yeah, I would recommend, finding local rides. There's plenty of groups that do it. I know we host 3 rides out of my shop a week.
Okay.
And
And what is your website?
my website is portagecyclery.com.
Okay, so people can find information about how to get involved with groups there? Because I think that might be important. If you're a new person, you might be a little nervous.
Yeah, there's plenty of groups to get involved with. Everything from serious racers. I have groups with triathletes, and then there's also recreational groups too.
Is this something people can do all year round? Can you do it indoors in the winter or?
Yeah. So they have developed, they've been around for a while, but indoor bike trainers where you basically strap the rear wheel of the bicycle to a resistance unit and pedal in place.
So you don't have the beautiful scenery, but you're still being active, and that's important.
Yeah, it's a terribly boring ritual the cyclists go through
That's
every
why we need
winter.
to be in a group. You're really
Yeah.
promoting this great, Casey.
Yeah, we get together and we basically suffer through it together.
Well, that's good, camaraderie. Well, thanks for being with us. And how can people reach you if they want more information?
The best way to reach me is either through my email, casey@portagecyclery.com, or calling me at the shop, 330-839-8429.
Thanks so much for being with us.
You're very welcome.
Look forward to seeing you out on the Metro Park trails this summer. We'll be right back with more Mind, Body, and Spirit.